you, thank you, thank you. God is so good. And without him, I couldn't be standing here. I couldn't have played in that game. And I owe a lot of thanks to first the fans who voted me in. And then I want to thank Commissioner Stern for allowing me to play. And I definitely want to thank Tim Hardaway, who allowed me to start in his place. And then the city and the fans of Orlando for giving me a rounding of applause and really welcoming myself and my wife here and my family. So it was just a great, great time, a special moment in my life. And God has kept me for 20 years dealing with HIV, so it's been a blessing. And I continue every day to educate those about HIV and AIDS and make sure those who are living with the disease to try to raise money to care for them and their families. And that's what it's really, truly all about. And then I must say that a couple of the guys thanked me for being their role model, but I had some role models too, because at the end of the day, that's what legends are about. As a little kid, you idolize them and you want to be like them. And the first guy who helped me out, who is not here any longer, but Terry Furlow, was the guy who took me aside and really taught me the competitive nature of basketball. Ralph Sampson really was the first guy who just, pulled me aside and said, look, man, you got to put the time into this game. And then the guy who we all idolized growing up in Michigan, it was only one finger roll, one guy. We all ran to the gym to see. We ran down to Detroit to St. Cecilia to watch this guy play. We didn't mind carrying his sneakers, his water bottle, anything, just to see George Gervin do his thing. And I got a chance because of a friend, Dr. Tucker, who introduced me to George. And just thank you for being all of our hero and who we got a chance to idolize back in the state of Michigan, and also all your words. When we were barnstorming in the summertime, we used to sit outside in the hallway, and George would talk basketball to us till 6, 7 o'clock in the morning till we had to get up and go home. And so, man, you have touched me more than you really know. And you and your beautiful wife, and we really appreciate that, George Gervin. And then they were talking about guys who have done this, guys who have done that. I always idolized one guy and wanted to win as many championships as he had, and I came up too short. And Bill Russell, my dad and I used to watch him, and I said, Dad, I want to win as many as Bill, 11. He said, son, you're not going to make it, but try anyway. And so, but not just on the court, but the way you've carried yourself and been a truly ambassador. You and I have had so many great conversations, and God put you in my life for a reason. And I want to say thank you for everything and what you meant for this whole league. So we say thank you. And then the guy who really taught me how to really mentally get ready, preparation-wise. And he didn't know he was teaching me. I had my big boom box one day coming in to a training camp, so I used to carry this big box on my shoulder. And he pulled me aside one day, said, Irvin, you got to cut that box down, man. And but he pulled me aside, and we had great conversations. He's the smartest man and basketball player I've ever met in my life. I'm talking about away from basketball, because Kareem gave you history and history lessons, and then he was so dominant on the court, both offensively and defensively. And so when we were ready to go play, and when he would tighten up them goggles, I knew he was serious about dominating that game that night. And so, Cap, thank you for teaching me how to be a professional, and also for helping me win those 5 championships, because you were the man, you were the leader, and we couldn't have done anything without you. There's definitely no magic. You know, it's all about Kareem. And so we understood that. And then, Nick, want to thank you, man. What you do in this community is so outstanding, how you turned out as a young man, and forget the basketball side of it, but what you're doing to touch and affect people's lives. You're first class, man, and so congratulations. Artists, I was scared to come down the middle. Artists on you. Because not you either going to block it or you're going to hard foul me and make me not want to come back down the middle again. And you are a man that we respected so much. And what you're doing today is truly amazing. And so God continue to bless you and your family. And my man, Penny, who is not here, I called him up and said, man, I want to bring an all-star game. And I think George was playing in the game. We went to Memphis, his first game ever. He had his Memphis All-Stars against our All-Stars, and he was truly then an amazing talent, and he went on and proved that in the NBA. So, Penny, say congratulations. Pat, we've had great times together, and also, too, you blessed us on how to be a great father, not just running a basketball organization, but the blessing God gave you was to bless all those kids who you adopted. My wife and I adopted a girl ourselves, so thank you for what you've done for all of us, and also for the game of basketball. And you know my main man, Dominique, we ran around together. We've had so much fun, and you being one of my best friends, man. And what you're doing for diabetes is amazing. Keep up the good work. Congratulations on getting married as well. And so all the honorees just say congratulations and thank you. And Bill and Ernie, thank you. And then last but not least, my beautiful wife. If you think, here I am, we've been together over 30 years. And you could have went any kind of way you wanted to 20 years ago. But God bless you to stay right by my side, support me. So I say thank you. I love you. God bless everybody. Thank you, and thank you.